in today's update, Respawn are testing a feature that might become permanent in the future, also new challenges for free packs, and the best LTM in a while. I nearly forgot to make this video because I got so locked in on this LTM. I think Respawn have genuinely figured out how to make fun LTMs. What's the new LTM? Well, it's EPG Extreme. It's simple, you spawn with an EPG and a sword, and then you just go and fight. But there's a few things that make this mode very interesting and potentially show us something Respawn are planning to add in the future that might be a bit controversial. And it starts when you spawn in. When you spawn in, you may notice the ring is already partially closed and there are only 18 players in the lobby. This game mode is quick and also you're pretty much always in a fight. It gets crazy when you spawn in though. Instead of being able to choose where you drop out of the big dropship, you are instead dropped over a predetermined point of interest from a smaller dropship into a skydive straight down to the predetermined point of interest. The first thing you'll probably notice when dropping out of the mini dropship is that the point of interest is covered in green flares, and it turns out these have several uses. The first one is when you spawn in, this shows you where you're meant to drop and where the good loot is, and also you physically can't fly outside of these flares. They essentially act as an invisible barrier, so you have to land in this circle. Do you find it annoying? Well, this might become a permanent feature to Apex in the future. Respawn have expressed many times that they would consider removing the dropship and changing the game to a system where you drop at a predetermined point of interest. The reason they're interested on this is because it increases fairness in the game as everybody touches the ground at the exact same time, and it allows pretty much every part of the map to be equally as populated. Every time they've talked about potentially adding this, they seem to be more interested in adding this feature to ranked modes rather than pubs. So I would imagine this system being added in a random LTM, maybe Respawn testing it out before they potentially add it or consider adding it in the future. So definitely be vocal with your feedback if you're not sure about this system. Obviously, the rest of the mode is quite simple. There's no weapons on the ground. You spawn with a sword and an EPG, and the EPG has unlimited ammo. So you just go hunt enemies. Most of the time, at the point of interest you spawn in, an enemy team spawns there as well, so you usually do get a fight off rip. And this mode is extremely fun. It also has revival mechanics, so if your team's alive, you're able to be respawned after a few seconds. And of course, the respawns turn off in the final circle. From what I can see, whenever you spawn fully upgraded, meaning every single one of your character upgrades is applied, all 4, so don't worry about perks. This is essentially just a quick go fight and it's over in 10 minutes mode. And one tip I must give you, the EPG will throw you around. Do not stop using this. If you stand still for only a few seconds, you're either going to get nuked by an EPG or spammed by a sword, so always be moving. It doesn't take that much health to shoot yourself around. Also, on that note, abuse the sword lunge. If you melee a few meters away from somebody, you will lunge towards them with your sword and hit them, so do abuse this. Honestly, this mode is perfect for an LTM because it's quick, it's fun, it's casual, it has a lot of experimentation, and it allows you to have actual fun. There's no looting, which is kind of boring, you're just straight into the action. And also, we get to test new gameplay features that might make their way into the game in the future. Essentially, QA testing the game. This is what an LTM should be in my opinion, and it's fun. You need to make sure to grind this LTM a bit to do your part though, because we have a new set of creator challenges, which will determine whether we earn 10 packs, 15 packs, or 20 packs next week. And so far we've got 20 packs every single week, so let's try to aim for 20 packs again. And these are community challenges, so everybody participates to them, but the challenges are to get 5 million kills with the EPG or power sword, 8 million kills for tier 2, and then 10 million kills for tier 3, which will result in 20 packs. Right now the challenge screen is glitched. Apparently we've already got 5 million kills, which we haven't. We have 224,000 at the time of recording, and also the order is messed up. For some reason it seems 8 million kills is tier 1 and 5 million kills is tier 3. I don't know why. I think Respawn screwed it up a bit, but this will be fixed. So make sure to try out this new LTM even if you don't really like it, because you'll be participating into us getting even more free stuff. And if we get 20 packs from this challenge, that will mean throughout this whole season we've been able to rack up $80 worth of free packs, which is absolutely insane. This has been a good season for free to play players. Keeping on the topic of being free to play, we have the best type of event for free-to-play players because this is a collection event, not a milestone event, meaning you can actually craft items in this event, which is great. I have a fair amount of crafting, so I might consider getting some of these skins. And I was lucky because I managed to get 3 of these items for free from Respawn, because obviously when I did that giveaway the other day, giving away these 3 items, Respawn also gave me my own code for these 3 items, and the giveaway winner will be announced today. So keep checking your comment replies, because that's how I will try to contact you. The Mirage Prestige skin is here, and yes, as we predicted, the tier 3 of the Mirage Prestige skin is actually him fully stripped down. So this is the complete opposite of what a Prestige skin normally is. And I think it was totally lost at me on announcement because I have 3 brain cells, but I only noticed today his skin is blue because he's meant to be mimicking a decoy. Duh. But if you don't even want to spend crafting in this event, that's fine, because we have a free event tracker which has a fair few items on it, and the final item is actually better than I expected. When they said we're going to get a free caustic skin, I thought whatever, but this caustic skin has a really cool effect on his pipes that's really unique, so I'm definitely going to grind for this. Probably not going to equip it, but I like collecting cool skins. And also these 3 trackers are very cool as well, as they're all unique caustic trackers, which is absolutely awesome. Again, it's really rare that we get kind of art trackers, so it's nice to get some for free. Also, in the blog a few days ago, Respawn didn't show us the Epic Eva 8 up for offer, so here's the Epic Eva 8 you can get for free as well. Looking over to the store, which got a refresh in this update, in the chained offer section, it's basically completely dedicated to finishing off your battle pass. I think because the season's ended in 20 days, a few people might realize, oh crap, I'm not finishing the battle pass, and might buy this. Over to the shop, of course, we've got bundles and individual skin purchases for the collection event, which is nice. And also, the Lost Treasures pack has been released in retro pack form, meaning you can buy all of the items in this event and get the Mirage heirloom on top. This essentially acts as a mini collection event where you can only get the items from packs, you can't exclusively purchase any. Further down into the store, Respawn are still continuing their trend of releasing special select animation skins in packs every single week. This week they've released a Pathfinder detective skin, which is honestly really cool. I still have no idea what Respawn is cooking and why they're insisting on releasing every single skin with a special select animation in a pack. Maybe they're going to make some sort of special select animation pack store in the future. I have no idea. Also, here's some news: if you don't want to spend any money on the event, there's actually a chance to earn a free pack for the event, and it's through the Spark bonus. So if you open 10 Apex packs, you will get a free Fight Force pack, which will allow you to get one of these items randomly. Now, if you're clever and have been opening your free packs earns this season 10 at a time, so you can cash in on the Spark bonus every week, you will be able to get this pack right now for free. If you're not clever, you're probably not going to get this unless you buy some packs. So when we get the free packs from this challenge, it might be a good idea to start opening them 10 at a time and cashing in on the Spark bonus for extra free stuff, but that requires patience, and like I've said before, I don't have that. I open them all at once, and I guess it paid off because I got heirloom shards. Never stop gambling, boys. Also, some extra news that's not necessarily tied to this update, but a new Newcastle exclusive animation has been found on the Power Sword heirloom. If you're not aware, we did find out through some stickers that the Power Sword was meant to be Newcastle's heirloom, but Respawn decided to make it a universal heirloom. So since then, a lot of people have been trying to discover exclusive animations between Newcastle and the Power Sword, as it was meant to be just his. And another one was found recently. When you go idle with the Power Sword in third person, he has some animations that only he plays. So those are more animations found, which is absolutely great. Otherwise, make sure to subscribe to this channel, some cool stuff coming up, and also check your comment replies from me in case you won the giveaway from the other day.